Hey everybody, it's Muth24 again, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the 1 to 144 scale, no grade, Turn A Gundam from Bandai's very limited line of Turn A Gundam model kits. I think, if I remember correctly, there were only 6 model kits in that entire line, just because the series wasn't as popular as they had hoped, and I've seen it, and I think it's one of the best Gundam series ever, but I know a lot of the Japanese viewers weren't too keen on it. It still went all 50 episodes, which is cool, but if you get a chance to check out the series, I would highly recommend it. It's not traditional Gundam, but it's really good. It's one of the better anime I've seen in recent times. It's not, the series came out in '99, but like of the ones I've watched recently, it's one of the better ones I've watched lately. So when you get this model kit, and I think I picked it up for like $6 from GundamStoreMore.com, which is perfectly reasonable. But when you get this kit, it doesn't actually come in white. The plastic is in a kind of a weird off-white color. It's not really noticeable when you get it out of the box, but if you put it up to like another, completely white plastic Gundam, you're going to notice a slight difference. So this one is painted. A lot of the model kits I'm going to do in my reviews will be painted before I review them. So just keep in mind this isn't what you're going to get out of the box. Not exactly what you're going to get. It's close, not quite though. For articulation, this guy has very unique shoulders. There's like they're not attached to the arm itself, they're attached to the body. So they just kind of go back and forth like that. But you can still move the arm, along with them. They can go back like that, but then it just kind of looks goofy. This back piece is one solid bit, so that's not going to move. The arms can go, with the shoulder back like that. They can go up about that high. Can go back about that far. Obviously, it's going to hit that and be limited a little bit. It can bend almost 90 degrees, not quite. The hands can rotate, and these are just rubber hands. They come in gray normally, and I painted the backside white to make it look more uniform with the mobile suit. The head can rotate 360, and really you don't have any issues with it. One, because the head is so big, and two, because there's not really any collar to speak of. There's a little ring around, but it's not that bad size-wise. The torso, pulls arms up for this, there's the peg on the bottom there that allows him to rotate 360, but then there's also like a ball joint in the top there so he can rock around a little bit, so you can get some better posability because of that. The side skirts can move up about that high, can swing back and forth if you really want him to. He doesn't have any back skirt armor, although he does have some nice kind of detail on the back there with the vents or whatever they are. Kind of looks like a bit of an inner frame. And that does come molded in gray. The legs, if you move the front skirt, which really doesn't move all that much, it's just a sway bar in there, they can go forwards only about that far, but they can go back about that far. They only bend about a 90-degree angle, and that's because it's the kneecap doesn't bend or anything. It's just one joint there. So the foot will go back and forth a little bit and can kind of go side to side. The way it's built, the feet are supposed to kind of angle inwards a little bit, just so that he stands up better. For what all I painted on this kit, I panel lined the sides of the legs, the fronts there, did the little Turn A symbol on his top of his head, if you can see that. I did paint the tops of the feet; those just come in red, and I did the bottom there in the it's like kind of like a shiny metallic gray color that comes in the standard set of 6 Gundam markers that you can buy. So it's probably not exactly the right color, but it's on the bottom of his feet, and I figure I don't really care that much. I also painted the accessories, which I'll get to in a minute. As for stickers, this guy comes with a fair amount. The eyes, just like any 1 to 144 scale Gundam are stickers. Although these ones actually went on a lot better than a lot of the high grades that I have, surprisingly enough. The mouthpiece here, on the front of his mustache, is also a sticker. These two yellow parts are stickers. And then the kind of the striped plate look on the front of his front skirts there are also stickers. I did paint the cockpit yellow. It's in the show, really, it's a kind of a translucent yellow, transparent yellow. But other than that, the blue and red that you get with the are colors that you get with the model kit, and so is the gray. He does have beam sabers on the back, but they don't actually, they're beam saber handles, sorry, but they don't actually hold the beams or anything in them. They're just there for display. So I mean, you could kind of have it look like he's, you know, reaching back to grab it, but let me zoom out a little bit. You kind of have it like he's reaching back to grab it, but it's not really gonna do anything. However, he does come with a beam saber in his accessories. And because this is an older kit, it's kind of understandable, but it is just one of the solid white plastic pieces. It's not a clear beam or anything. So I went ahead and painted it. And I didn't really plan to use the beam saber with this kit anyways when I was posing it, so you can just kind of slide it into his hand like so. He does also come with a shield, and this is a pretty big shield compared to any other shield you see with a Gundam. Like the mobile suit, it does come in the strange off-white color. This gray is molded in that color, but the red around the outside, as well as the black on the indent there, I painted all of that. So that is not at all what it's going to look like when it comes out of the box. And you can put it in his hand, and then he's got a little socket there on his arm, and a peg in the on the shield goes in there, and it holds really solid, which is good, just because of how big the shield is. This doesn't really weigh a whole lot, but because obviously it's not that big of a model kit, but it's just big size wise, and the rounded shape actually works pretty well with the arm. He also comes with, if you don't want the beam saber, like I don't usually pose him with, you do get a rifle, and this is probably one of the most unique looking rifles I've ever seen in Gundam or any sci-fi mech series, anime series for that matter. It's just really different looking. It's kind of hard to describe it, but it's kind of cool. It's pretty big too. It does have two handles, but just because it comes with the you got the one on the top there, because he comes with the rubber hands, you can't actually grasp the top handle. I know the master grade version has like 3 or 4 different handles on it that you can you know, interchange based on the master grade's hands. The Turn A also comes with this chest piece with the missile tubes open. Get a close up of it there. He only uses this a couple times on the show, so I don't really ever plan on using it that much. I mean, I've put it on like once just for effect. It is kind of a pain to get it on there, so I'm not going to do it on camera for fear of pieces flying all over the place. But basically, you've got the back piece on the chest. I'll pop his head off just so you can see better. There's the back piece here and the front piece, and then there's this chest piece, and you have to pop this chest piece off separate from that, and a lot of times if you try and do that, the whole front block there will fall out. So really, the chest piece, it's a cool addition, but if you want to use it, I'd suggest putting it on him when you're building the kit, just because switching him in and out is kind of a pain. So other than that, the instruction booklet, it's pretty small. I mean, it doesn't really have it's not nearly as big as some of the other ones, but you've got a shot of the Turn A here, and it looks like whoever painted this version here didn't really use any stickers, and they just kind of gave it a weathered look, which is kind of cool. If you see the back, there's another shot of it weathered. Picture of pilot Laurent Sehak. Probably like the coolest Gundam pilot you will ever meet. Then the inside, got some action shots, again with the weathered look. There's beam saber, backside, running, shooting, and the rest of it's just how to build them. So anyways, it's not that expensive of a kit, and it's not anything spectacular, I'd say, but for how old the model kit is and the fact that it's a no grade, it's pretty impressive. You know, if you can find it somewhere cheap, I'd say pick it up, but otherwise, if you're just into the high grades and stuff, then obviously it's not really going to be your bag of chips. But I do plan on getting the master grade of this sometime in the future, although I don't know when. I've looked at it and it looks pretty awesome, so it's a lot more posable than this one. So yeah, it's good model kit for the price, and with that, I will see you guys next time.